Hello and welcome back to Attingham Park. As you can see, I am out on field 12. We have harvested the oats and I'm just doing the final sweep round for the last little bits of straw, collecting those up and getting those baled. We have sold quite a lot of the straw bales already, because I don't think our straw usage is going to be that high. It's not like we're trying to make total mixed ration where we need a lot of straw for that as well as straw for the bedding. So you will see I've got a little attachment on the back of our baler. This actually comes as part of the setup for the baler, and what it does is it stacks the bales 4 high. Now I figured that would be quite useful actually for being able to collect them up with the JCB rather than having to go around and collect them one by one, especially as we were heading towards this much larger field. I thought actually having them in stacks of 4 to collect and then just plop onto a trailer would be much easier to handle. So that's what we've gone with. So I'm going to finish up sorting out this straw, collect the last couple of bales, as you can just about see just over there. Oh, whoops, she's got stuck. Okay, I'll go and sort that out in a minute. Susie is in our new farm tractor. It's not technically ours, but we have leased a new tractor, just something a bit bigger, especially with the ploughing. This tractor's great, don't get me wrong, it's just lacking a little oomph when it comes for the ploughing, and we could have gone with a smaller plough, but in order to get the size of plough we wanted and make sure it could plough well, we've just had to upgrade the tractor ever so slightly. As I said, it's leased rather than us owning it, which obviously is going to incur different fees. So we're going to have to pay leasing fees on it rather than just owning it outright and just paying the maintenance. But I figured this way we could switch it up a little bit. It probably won't get a great deal of usage if we're mainly just using it for ploughing and for some of the big jobs. So it will probably mostly not cost us too much, which is great. So I'll finish this up and then I'll put in a bit of footage of the collection and some of Susie getting on with the ploughing. So as you can see, the field looks a little bit different to when we last saw it. I've done the precision farming analysis with the Azaria Scout, and so you might notice the field looks a little bit different to how it looked when you last saw it. I've done the precision farming data with the Azaria Scout, and Susie is out running ahead of me with the lime spreader, just bringing the pH back up to a more normal level. Don't think this field has had lime in a very long time, because it's been an awful lot of lime that it's taken to get it back to where it should be. I'm now out and I've got the new tractor, so the leased Valtra. It's the S series. Mercedes fans will appreciate that I've gone for an S-Class effectively. And I've got the Horsch on the back. So this is our seeding unit. So this front bit is effectively a cultivator and packer, and that effectively cultivates the soil for us. And then just slightly further back we have our actual unit that puts the seed into the ground, and these all separate out, so they're two separate units, which means we can also run on the back a planter, so we can swap that rearmost unit, the seeder bit, out for a planter, which comes in very handy, because it then means the one unit we only need kind of half the expense. We only got half the unit, and it also means that our planter, so planters normally you've got to cultivate before you can sow the crops. This, because it's built into our cultivator, it's effectively a direct drill planter, which is going to save us some time as well. Especially on this size of field. It is a huge field, and unfortunately this is only 6 meters wide, so it's going to take some time. We've gone with canola for what we're planting in, because I think if we're thinking maybe of getting some pigs in, canola will feed the pigs, but with this volume of canola we'll have more than enough to sell, buy some other parts for our pig food that we've not yet grown on the farm, which will help us out. It will help the local economy by putting some canola into the economy, and it's also slightly convenient because I haven't yet bought the second part to this drill, so the planter part. So once we've bought that, then we'll do some things like corn and sunflowers that need the planter. But we're going to get some canola in first. So this is where I'll be. Susie is going to carry on the liming, and then once she's done the liming, she's going to head over to our third field. Yes, we've bought a secret third field. It's field number 1, and it's right up by the farmyard. It's got a crop in it ready to harvest, a crop of wheat, which is also what we will need for feeding pigs. So we're very much going down the lines of what crops can we sow that will feed our pigs. And so Susie is going to head over there with the harvester and get harvesting that once she's finished with the lime over here. I will probably have to exercise the horses, so we might pop and see her while we're exercising our horses. Okay, so I'm just out riding Shreddy. Yes, no comments on the name, please. So, we're just out riding. We've just kind of done a bit of a loop out the other end of the farm, past field 3 and field 12, and then come along the bottom of field 14, and just pop along here to field 1. Now, I'm not going to go too close to the harvester because I don't want to scare Shreddy. But there we go, there is Susie harvesting this wheat field in field 1. Of course, it's another cereal crop that gives us straw. Yep, just drive through the hedge there, love. Absolutely no issue with that. Feel free. Sorry, where was I? It's another crop that will give us straw, so I'll have to get the baler out here and make sure we get all this straw baled. And then probably come out here and just direct drill. I don't know. Let's just have a jump down and just see. Nope, the soil doesn't need ploughing, which is good. I will need to do the precision farming data on it, so you might see me out here with the Azaria Scout doing some precision farming data at some point. But I've been making some phone calls. We are getting our pigs delivered later today. Oh my goodness, it's all happening very quickly. So the pigs are going to be arriving very shortly. Hello again. I have just organised some stuff in a delivery because we've had something arrive. Our pigs have arrived. We have 25 pigs, and we will see how we go with that. We might get some more in, but part of me was looking at the bank balance and going, maybe we'll hold off for a little while. So, just gonna need to reverse this in. Things are a little bit tight over by this pig barn, so it's a little bit harder than it could be. Right. And now we need to, there we go, get this pig food, well, get this corn loaded in. So what I've decided to do is I've bought some corn, that's the kind of main food, and then one of our next harvests will be corn, but this should keep us going until then. That doesn't look like it's very full, does it? Let's go and get another pallet. So that should keep us going till then. I've also got some potatoes to tide us over till our onions are ready, and then we'll see if these pigs like onions. If they don't, I'll probably have to get some potatoes in the ground. And we've got wheat on hand, and we will very shortly have some canola on hand as well. So all in all, I think we will be fairly well set for making sure our pigs are fed, and we'll just keep working towards making sure that can happen. The way I'm going to go about that is basically seeing what the quality of the crop is. So if the crop comes off and it's of a quality that is for human consumption, I will sell it, and we will use that money to buy lower quality crop that is only fit for animal consumption. If it's not going to be good enough for human consumption, we will keep it and feed it to the pigs. hope that sounds like a fair plan. If not, put something in the comments. I don't know. Say whether you think that's a fair plan or not. So we'll just keep feeding this in until they stop taking it, which I hope will be sometime soon, or I might have to go back to the store before morning. Okay, it's going to take the 4th pallet. So, yes, that's our plan crop-wise. We've got our little field 1, which needs to be drilled with something. I'm not sure whether we go with corn on that, or whether we wait until the canola's done and do corn on the big field. The rate this is disappearing into the trough, we might be best off getting some corn done sooner rather than later. Okay, that's taken 4 full pallets. Each pallet is 5,000 litres, so that's just taken 20,000 litres. Right, I am content that that is full enough for now. Jump back in the JCB and we'll load up some potatoes. And then I'll pop this trailer away. We'll go and get the wheat, which is in the trailer, and the water, and we'll also need the straw blower to put some bedding in for them. I will catch up with you when I'm doing the next one of those. Right, well, I've come in with the straw blower. We're going to see, there we go. So let's hit that up. Didn't get to see this being used when I was putting straw in for the horses, so I thought I'd make a point of letting you see this in action. And for the number of straw bales we've got, that's probably good that that's entirely used that bale up, and it doesn't really look like very much has gone in. I'm going to go and get some more bales and I will be back. Okay, so I've grabbed a couple of straw bales with the JCB, and we're just going to drop these into the blower from the back end. Do you know what would have been a really clever idea? If I'd have opened that rear door. That's better. Open the rear door and then we have absolutely no issue just driving up and arm up a bit, and we'll just extend the arm in. There we go. Drop them in. Let's give them a little happiness shove. There we go. And let's continue popping the straw in. This is going to be quite interesting to see how much this takes, if it takes the same amount as it did with the food. Because that was a lot of food. Oh, no, it's stopped. Okay. Excellent. Right. Well, I'm going to go and pop this back in the horse barn. And then we'll pop the JCB down for the night. And probably call it a night. So, on that note, thank you very much for watching. Please jump on the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Feel free to share this video with your friends, and most importantly of all, Have a great day.